I know you guys got a million things going on, and I just want to say thank you very much, because putting yourself out there publicly the way you have has been pretty brave. So thank you guys for doing what you're doing.
Last week, Carter was playing outside in the morning and seemed fine. His parents say the wildfire smoke worsened as the day went on. By dinner time, he was coughing uncontrollably. Carter died at 7:20 that night. BC's coroner confirms wildfire smoke was a factor in Carter's death. This case has now sparked a provincial safety bulletin warning of the dangers of wildfire smoke.
I want to know how you guys are doing. It's been 3.5 months since Carter passed away. How have you been?
It's been tough. We just kind of go day by day, one foot in front of the other, and try to live our best lives for him and for our other 2 kids and keep it all together and
just go through the motions. That's the best as you can do.
How old are your other 2 kids?
Cadence is 14 and Daxton's 11. Carter was kind of the glue, I guess. Being the baby brother, without him there, they've kind of grown a lot stronger together, because you don't have that little brother to poke and prod, and at the same time they don't have that one-on-one time with him, so they've taken to each other a lot more, which is nice to see.
How have you guys been remembering Carter?
It doesn't feel real. Carter was so into music and dance. We've created a playlist on Spotify, and that's going continuously in my truck day in, day out.
We talk about him every single day. I write about him every day. We look at pictures of him every single day and tell stories about him. And even last night when we were walking through downtown Vancouver, the cool cars and the sounds and all the people and all the buildings and stuff, the lights, he would have thought it was the coolest thing. And to be right close to where like the big soccer games happen and that kind of stuff, he would have really loved it.
I understand he was a big soccer fan, huh? And you guys went back and coached his team over the summer.
Yeah, he loved soccer. We weren't sure we were going to after he passed, but we decided that he would have wanted us to go back, and our team was absolutely incredible. So happy to have us, and even every time they see us in town or at school, they all run up and give us both big hugs. And we won our final game, and they did a amazing tribute, and they bought us all jerseys that they had Carter's name put on the back and his number, and the entire team had them on. They all took off their regular soccer jerseys to show us these special Carter jerseys, and they all played in Carter's name and his number that day.
When you look back now, after you've had some time to have things register, how do you remember that time and those circumstances?
You know, the day that he passed, it wasn't even that bad of a day. The smoke had, for the most part, cleared out. It's not uncommon to have to take Carter in once a month or once every 2 months to the hospital to get topped up on oxygen levels, right? I carried him out to the truck to have Amber take him to the hospital. I didn't really think it was too serious at that time. Kind of caught me off guard. I just didn't see this one coming.
We checked the air quality monitoring system that we had available to us. There was no smoke, you couldn't smell smoke, so we figured it was an okay day to take the kids. Even up until half an hour before he started having an asthma attack, if someone had asked me, how's Carter? I would have said he's great. He's had a great day, we had fun, he didn't have to use his puffer when we were at the park, and being a family that was so on top of Carter's asthma, and even himself being so on top of it, I don't think he saw it coming either. Our information in 100 Mile either comes from Williams Lake or Kamloops, both places which are very far from 100 Mile, and the weather difference between even different parts of 100 Mile can be so different, never mind between Williams Lake and 100 Mile. It's like a whole different weather system. So it wasn't accurate. If we had air quality monitoring throughout our town, it would have told us that there was something in the air that wasn't safe, and we wouldn't have gone outside at all that day.
And that is why we're talking, why you've made the trip to Vancouver, because the BC Lung Association has actually launched a project in Carter's name. Can you tell us a little bit about it?
So the goal is to start in 100 Mile, and we're raising money to bring 100 air quality monitoring systems and put them throughout 100 Mile House. We're going to teach people how to make personal air purifying systems, how to use the air quality monitoring systems properly, and what the information actually means. And then from our town, it's going to go to other towns throughout BC. And I have also heard that other provinces have asked to continue the Carter's project farther away from BC. We're super proud that we can do this in his name.
But what stood out to me the most was the family themselves. Almost immediately they stood up and said, we want to do something about this. We want to ensure that other British Columbians get the help that they need so this doesn't happen for them.
Our goal with Carter's project is to help save lives so that other families don't have to go through what we're going through. Carter's project will change lives. We will make sure of it.
He was such an amazing kid and so small and so mighty, and even after his death, he's still able to be that way.
I think Carter would have moved mountains regardless, and we're just super proud to help him move mountains, even though he's not here.